Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. These non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors can be divided into two generations, first generation and second generation. First generation non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors include dilaviridin, efavirenz and nevirapine, whereas the second generation non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors include rilpivirine, etravirine and dolavirine. These rilpivirine, etravirine and dolavirine are more potent and have lesser side effects. These drugs do not compete for nucleoside triphosphate. These drugs do not compete for nucleoside triphosphate. They do not require phosphorylation for activation. They do not require phosphorylation for activation. These drugs, if you see these drugs like rilpivirine, etravirine and dolavirine are more potent and have lesser side effects. These drugs have increased intrinsic resistance of HIV-2 is seen in these drugs. So these drugs are used for HIV-1. So if you see these non-nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitors, these can result non-nucleoside, okay, these can result in resistance by post-point mutation of enzyme, and even cross resistance is also common in non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. The most common side effect is rash. Then one more important thing is drug interaction can also occur because they are metabolized by cytochrome P450. Because they are metabolized by cytochrome P450, drug interactions can occur. Then the next group of drugs are, we have dilaviridin. Dilaviridin is an animal model and it is teratogenic. Then we have the drug efavirenz. Efavirenz causes CNS toxicity, like it causes drowsiness, dizziness. It causes CNS toxicity like drowsiness, dizziness, insomnia, and it also causes psychosis. This efavirenz also causes crystalluria. Then we have etravirine. Etravirine has an altered lipid profile. Etravirine has an altered lipid profile, and this drug can be used in HIV-1. It is used in HIV-1 if resistance with first generation is given. If there is resistance with first generation non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors, then we give this etravirine. Then we have the drug nevirapine. Nevirapine has a oral bioavailability of 90% and half-life is 25 to 30 hours. So this nevirapine can be used as drug of choice for neonatal prophylaxis. This nevirapine will prevent mother to child transmission also. Then this will cause single 200 milligrams. This is given single dose of 200 milligrams at the onset of labor to prevent mother to child transmission. If baby is born, then we give 2 milligrams per kg to the baby started within 72 hours after birth. Side effects of this nevirapine include rash, sparing the palms and soles. This rash is actually the most common side effect. Other side effects like hepatotoxicity are also seen in non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. This non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors are also associated with Stevens-Johnson syndrome and toxic epidermal necrolysis. These are also associated with Stevens-Johnson syndrome and they also cause toxic epidermal necrolysis. Next, the important drugs, if you see, we have dilaviridin, efavirenz. These drugs, both drugs dilaviridin and efavirenz, are avoided in first trimester of pregnancy. Then if you see the drugs nevirapine and efavirenz, the drugs nevirapine and efavirenz are also cytochrome P450 inducers. Then we have the drug delaviridine. This delaviridine is actually cytochrome P450 inhibitor. Now, nevirapine and efavirenz are cytochrome P450 inducers, whereas delaviridine is a cytochrome P450 inhibitor. So, these are the important points about the nucleotide reverse transcriptase non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Thank you for watching.